Before the big three, before anime went mainstream, there was Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z didn't just influence anime, it defined it. Power scaling, rivalries, training arcs, transformations that actually mattered. If you've seen Naruto push past his limits or Luffy rise when everything's on the line, that influence starts here. Welcome to DBZ The Blueprint, where we break down how Dragon Ball Z built modern anime. Now, the first thing in this video we're going to talk about is something that's very underrated, and that's the infamous Goku smile. I call it the Goku smile because he smiles in the craziest moments. In the middle of danger, he smiles when he's losing. He even smiles when the world is literally on the line. That smile isn't arrogance, it's optimism. It tells the audience, no matter how bad things get, I'm not giving up. You remember when Goku got crushed in the Saiyan Saga by Vegeta? He was even smiling then. Or what about in the Cell Saga? At the Cell game, smirking at Cell, planning to go all out before the match. Even in life-threatening situations, Goku's smile shows that he trusts his power and instincts. It's a mix of confidence and calm under pressure. Now look at Luffy. Same energy now, same confidence, same calm grin before the chaos. When Luffy smiles at an enemy, it's not disrespect, it's fearlessness. One of the clearest examples of Dragon Ball's influence shows up recently in One Piece during Egghead, when Luffy faces Kizaru. Now, Kizaru isn't just another enemy, he's an admiral, a symbol of overwhelming power and authority. And right before fighting him, Luffy smiles. Not a joke, not cocky trash talk, just that calm, confident grin. That moment feels exactly like Goku. Goku smiles before impossible fights, not because he's careless, but because he trusts himself. Luffy does the same thing with Kizaru on Egghead. It's the same emotional language Dragon Ball taught anime decades ago. And that's why scenes like Egghead don't just feel hype, they feel familiar. And it doesn't just stop with Luffy. Naruto carries the same smile too. A grin in the face of doubt, pressure, and impossible odds, straight out of Dragon Ball's DNA. For instance, Naruto vs. Pain. The village is destroyed. Niggas is dying. Kakashi died. People getting fucked up. The village is gone. And Naruto show up calm, focused, and smiling. That moment feels straight out of Dragon Ball. A hero stepping into impossible odds with the belief instead of fear. You can see it clearly during the Naruto and Neji fight in the Chunin Kazan. Everyone's telling Naruto he can't win, that destiny has already decided his fate, and Naruto just smiles. That same smile Goku had when he was told he didn't belong. That same smile Luffy gives before fighting the Admiral. It's not arrogance, it's defiance. That stubborn, hopeful smile even when everyone doubts him. That's straight out of Goku's playbook. Both characters use their positivity as a weapon, not just to fight enemies, but to inspire other ones around them. That emotional tone, Dragon Ball said it first. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about is Dragon Ball proved that a character can be a joke in one scene and the most important person in the room in the next. That idea starts with Master Roshi.
Now I understand why you couldn't ride your cloud.
Bite your tongue!
This is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm doing this. There, done, that's it.
Oh, my eyes. I think I'm blind. I'm gonna faint.
It serves you right.
On the surface, Roshi is a complete menace, asking Bulma for favors, chasing women, acting unserious 90% of the time. But then Dragon Ball flips the switch. When it matters, Roshi isn't comic relief, he's disciplined, wise, and capable of saving the world. In the Tournament of Power, Roshi doesn't rely on power-ups. He survives off experience, control, and mastery. That contrast became the blueprint.
Goku, Krillin, you're the ones who showed this old fossil he still had something left to give, that it was too soon to let the limits of age sentence him to sit idly by on the sidelines. You boys who were never content to stop, who kept aiming for and climbing greater and greater heights, want me to take it easy?
No, you don't!
Come on, just go down already! Now listen to me, boys! Always remember these words. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That is the Turtle Hermit way. We must master the art of peace in addition to the art of war.
Shut up and fight!
The Turtle Hermit School will be with you, always. This will be my greatest, most powerful Kamehameha!
You see it clearly with Jiraiya. He's introduced as a pervert, a joke, someone you're not supposed to take seriously, right?
Oh, pervert!
I am not a little pervert!
Oh, yeah? Then tell me, what are you?
I'm a big one.
Oh, great. That makes all the difference.
Jiraiya is introduced as a joke, a loud, pervy, and unserious character you're really not supposed to fully trust. He's writing romance novels, he's spying, he's laughing, and that's exactly the point. Because Dragon Ball already taught us that trick with Master Roshi. Don't judge the character by the comedy. Under all that humor, Jiraiya is one of the most influential figures in Naruto. He trains Naruto, he shapes his philosophy, he prepares Naruto for the world that doesn't forgive weakness. Then comes the shift. When Jiraiya fights pain, the jokes are gone, the music changes, and the pacing slows. Jiraiya isn't acting foolish anymore. He's calculated, observant, and adapting. In his final moments, Jiraiya doesn't win through power, he wins through knowledge. That's pure Dragon Ball Z influence. Master Roshi taught that experience mattered more than strength. Jiraiya carried that lesson forward. He's not just a pervy mentor, he's proof that comedy and gravity can live in the same character. Jiraiya isn't a copy of Master Roshi, he's an evolution of the idea.
Perhaps he was right, and I didn't understand a thing about him after all. Even I'm able to see that there's entirely too much hate in this shinobi world of ours.
There's too much hate?
I've always wanted to do something about all of this hatred. I'm just not quite sure how to go about it as of yet. But I truly believe that eventually the day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony.
Boy, it sounds kind of complicated to me.
And if I can't find the solution to this problem, then perhaps I'll entrust you to find it instead. Eh, Naruto?
Yes, sir. I can't turn down a request from my master, can I, Pervy Sage? What? What the hell's so funny about that?
Your smile is my salvation, Naruto. I'm very glad I made you my student.
And what makes this archetype so powerful is that it doesn't just stop with mentors. The same balance of comedy and seriousness shows up in characters who aren't just teachers, like Sanji.
You know her?
Speak for yourself. She's an actual woman with real-life girly parts.
Of course I am! What the hell is your damage, you freak?
I'm lower than earthworm poop.
Sanji is introduced almost entirely as a joke. The simping, the nosebleeds, the over-the-top reactions. Most of the time, he's comic relief, and that's intentional. For instance, remember in Whole Cake Island? Sanji isn't comic relief anymore. He attacks Luffy and walks away. Not out of anger, but out of guilt. He believes sacrificing himself is the only way he can keep his crew safe. That seriousness hits because the jokes disappear, and what's left is loyalty and pain. That's the same character blueprint Dragon Ball introduced.
All your excuses sounded so fake! I don't know why you said that crap, and I know you didn't mean it! You think that's gonna make me leave? Like we aren't friends? A couple of dumb lies won't make me give up on my crew! What do you take me for? I'm not stupid! I know what's happening! No matter how much you kick me, you're the one who's getting hurt!
And when you look at Roshi, Jiraiya, and Sanji side by side, the pattern is obvious. Dragon Ball didn't just influence character designs, it taught anime how to hide seriousness behind humor. Dragon Ball laid the foundation, and modern anime built entire worlds on top of it. That's legacy. The story keeps evolving, but it all started with Dragon Ball. And this influence goes way deeper than smiles and personalities. Next time, we're going to talk about transformations and training arcs, and why powering up in anime still feels the way it does, all because of Dragon Ball. If you grew up watching Dragon Ball the same way I did, and you like talking about why anime hits the way it do now, stick around. Let's unpack some more stuff on the next episode, man. Appreciate y'all. Sub up if you like the video, comment, do all that good job. And your boys out, man.